Hidden Object Guru here, joined by...
DM.
And we are playing hot new game Grey Dawn, in which you play a priest who is accused of murdering an altar boy.
You listened to the devil.
Ooh.
You showed him confidence. You who until yesterday knew nothing of Satan, you so easily made him your trusted friend.
I feel like a priest would
and
know
master.
something of Satan.
He might be talking to the altar
respected
boy.
your freedom, although you owe it to me. You surrendered it to your fiercest enemy.
Ooh.
You unwittingly became his aider and abettor.
Abettor is
And
a
you have
great
paid
word.
for it with your misfortune. Above all,
I don't
you
think this is
failed
great
to
voice acting.
understand that your enemy used you to
Shouldn't this
root
be like...
their eternal evil in your
Well, it's
kingdom,
kind of weird, like,
in the place where I
echoey
put
quality.
Yeah, but beyond that, like,
heaven. So you
look at
could
the lines.
never
Tell me that shouldn't be a
find
Christopher
peace
Lee
again.
type of voice. Or at least Ron Perlman.
Yeah, well, you know what? Not
F. Murray
everybody
Abraham.
can, have the budget for that.
No, but you can find someone who can do that kind of a voice. Wow, I had no idea when this game was set, but it's
Oh, there was
post the inventions of phonographs and a radio. Okay, so this is like the 40s?
I have no idea.
It's hard to judge based on radio technology.
I don't know that it matters.
No, it doesn't. We're playing. Okay, that was jumping us right in.
Can we turn off the radio? Is that a weasel?
Eating is not a sin. It's a badger or a weasel.
Badger, yeah.
Vile.
What is it?
He who is greedy is always in want. By Horace. Are badgers always known to be hungry? Whoa!
Oh.
It's locked. It's locked.
Subtitles automatically turned on. That's nice.
Me and the children from St. Anne's Orphanage.
Okay.
Tragedy strikes again. It was only a few days ago that another boy was
Oh.
reported missing from St. Mary's Church.
So I'm
This is
guessing
the
we killed
seventh
more
in a
than
string
one.
of children reported
Seven!
missing since last month.
Since
All
last
of them
month?
souls from St. Anne's Orphanage.
Oh,
Apparently
crap.
under custody of Father Abraham Marcus. Eyewitness confirms.
Eyewitnesses said what?
I don't know.
They've
Ugh.
gone mad. Are they accusing me? Each night I pray for the safe return of the altar boy, God as my witness. Could there be an unholy will at work here?
Now, we have breaking news about the killer priest from Black Tower. Eyewitness confirms he really did murder those 8 children. Father Ryan Carpenter is here with a message for him.
Father, we have to speak about what you did. You used
Wow.
to call them angels, but in the end you killed them with a straight razor. They were innocent children, Father. There's blood on your hands. There's even blood on the altar. You're a demented maniac.
Oh my
Satan has
God.
prepared a place by his side just for you. He plans to make you commander of his army of demons. Congratulations.
So this got real
Now,
fast.
we have
We're
breaking
having
news.
hallucinations.
Killer priest from Black Tower.
Immediate. Oh, hey, it's a kid.
Confirms he
I
really
could swear this thing was following me.
children. Father Ryan Carpenter is here with a message for him.
Father, we have to speak about what you did. You used to call them angels, but in the end you killed them with a straight
Wait,
razor.
what is
Break
that?
out of
They
this
were
hallucination.
innocent children,
Trying.
Father. There's blood on your
Read
hands.
things.
There's even blood on the altar. You're a demented maniac. Satan has prepared a place by his side
I
just
walk
for you.
the
Yeah.
void.
Plans to
I am
make you
eternally overlooked.
commander of
At
his
that. We
army
got
of
our thing.
demons.
Maybe I can hide in a closet.
This is weird.
Oh, we walked into the closet and came
Now,
out
right
we
back
have
in the
breaking
same
news
place.
about the
Maybe
killer
we use the
priest from
cross
Black Tower. Eyewitness confirms
cleanse
he really
ourselves?
did murder those 8 children. Father Ryan Carpenter
Heavenly
is
Father,
here with a
help
message
me
for
in
him.
these
There
dark
you go.
times, for you know I am your humble
Okay.
servant.
That actually
The
makes
demons
sense because it's a
gnawing at my
psychological
faith.
problem.
My mind is clouded by doubt.
So,
guiding
is he being
towards
hounded by
light in these
demons, or is this
darkest
one of
hours.
those
Wherever the
Psychological,
child may be, I
only
know you
psychological
are with
horror.
him.
I really
I
hope
will
it's
not
demons.
lose my
Yeah.
faith. I know you
Wouldn't
will
it be
give me a
great if it was
sign.
one of those things that looks like it's a psychological horror thing, and at the end it was demons?
You'd never get. Well, no, I did watch a movie where
That does
that's-
happen
Tonight I will
sometimes.
leave this world. My suffering is more than I can
What?
bear. I always thought I could find solace among the mortals, but I was a fool. You'll find me at the end of the world. I am waiting for you, and please.
Wait, is
do
this kid
not
think
despair.
he is an angel?
Yeah.
Could this mean that you're alive?
No, it sounds like he's suicidal.
Well, but currently alive. Oh, one key for all the chains.
Oh, that's good.
Convenient.
Why were we locked? We locked ourselves in?
Yeah, because we were afraid we were murdering children. That seemingly came from another world that emanated a scent of peril. You might be crazy, Priesty. Yes. Aww. I do like breaking seals of mystery,
Sure, who doesn't?
historically. With fear of God, faith, and love, draw near! I know that's not how you're supposed to read that, but
I feel like God should be something to be feared,
yeah.
right? Like,
Well,
I think
are
you're
we
kinda
talking Old Testament
setting
or...
off on the wrong foot there.
Well, it's still Old Testament or New Testament. Old Testament, God, fear that God. New Testament, God, love that God.
Well, as someone who prescribes to an Old Testament faith, it's a lot of celebrating.
That's true. There is
and
a lot
not
of
much
celebrating.
fearing going on.
It's true. There isn't a lot of fearing. Find all 8 of them before Slenderman gets you. Oh my god, it is 8! It is 8!
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Has a hidden icon. So that's only one icon per world, right? I don't have to find, like, more icons in this world?
No, I think it's
We're gonna
one
go
for
through-
whatever doorway we go through.
Alright, so let's
Should we
go through this door.
Alright, let's do it.
I can't believe it was 8.
That's so weird.
Well, I mean, ever since the Slenderman game, like
Is it always
they've
8?
had. It's weirdly often 8. It's not always 8, but it is strangely often 8. There we go.
Alien says before Slender God gets you.
It was a place of peace and purity, as if imagined by those who write children's stories.
Or imagined by children.
That could have been, children who were affected by those stories. Well, do you have the icon? Ew. They're staring at a door? Oh, they
yeah.
are. Those are toads.
That are falling from the sky.
Yeah, we're having a plague.
Or there's witchcraft.
Either one. I think witchcraft, and plagues are intermingled. What is that?
Oh, it's
Door's locked. It's a picture
a
of...
picture of a person. Oh no, it's
No,
Mary.
it's 2 faces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a woman and a baby.
So probably Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's toads falling from the sky.
Are you gonna answer the phone?
If I knew where the phone was.
No, it's louder when you're near that thing.
You're right. No, not through that door. Maybe, why would it... There's grass inside the drawer. Oh, there it is. I hope there's nothing spooky on the phone. Oh, there's a skull in the
skull.
dial. There'll probably be something spooky there. Forgiven our debtors is a much clearer way to say, Forgive us our debts as we forgive who have debts against us.
Uh-huh.
Because debts against us doesn't clearly say, owe us money. Like, it's an archaic way of saying that, and to a modern audience,
Okay.
like, debtors is a much clearer term. Ick. Oh, good. Someone's making pornography with mannequins. You'd be surprised how often this happens in video games.
Strictly for.
Why did you have mannequins in the basement?
Right? It's a
Where her
church.
death is your victory, where her death is your sting. Okay.
Oh, violin. Can we play?
With ISHA. Okay. Oh, we have the bread. You're damn right we can. No, we can just
No.
look at it.
Damn it.
Good if like.
Go back to the
What?
wall.
Okay, what did that?
That. No. Keep going left. That.
Is that a duck?
The hell is that?
That's a painting of a dead duck hanging from a. See that it's
Oh yeah.
its
I
foot is
see.
like nailed to the wall.
That's not a painting.
I think it
it's
is a
an
painting.
actual dead.
Nope, that's a painting.
Oh yeah, right.
Painting of a dead duck, and that is a painting of a dead hare
Huh.
next to just a piece of meat. It's pinned to the wall next to a piece of meat. This is some peculiar art. Alright, what is this? It's him with a lady!
Ooh.
Oh.
My.
I mean, yeah. Most priests
think
don't
this-
keep to the vow of celibacy.
This might represent all the people we killed.
It could be. But they're all ladies.
Let's keep that thing.
Uh-oh.
Later in the night, they would speak again about this. This time, it would be a hot commitment. She would touch him. Her carnal lust was her shame. She would plead with her to touch her sinful flesh and to feel the sweetness of her lips. Once she told him, I want to feel the taste of a cross on my lips. I want to be part of it.
Okay.
Energy of sin, to drink the blood of Christ and to eat his flesh, to bathe in his blood, to be one with
I'm gonna step out of this room.
It's blasphemy. There's a story about a priest and his whole
You gotta pray to make it go away, remember?
Right. Can't pray to her. Aha, the photo.
Oh, that's weird. It's backwards.
Yep. And we can't leave until we figure this out. Yeah, the light seems to be circled around this thing this time.
Ah.
Oh, we just had to get to be... Oh, the mannequins are gone too.
Okay.
So they were part of our delusion. There's a much better look at that meat and bunny painting. Okay, so this guy may have been having an affair with a lady.
Yeah, and it probably happened in this room.
Yup, which is very well appointed for a church.
But now that dress is covered in stains?
Oh,
Yeah.
bloodstains.
I'm guessing that's our mistress.
It's possible. No, I want to leave. Oh. Okay, well again, I mean only half of all priests are celibate, so that's not that strange. Oh, crap. He
So-
performed exorcisms.
Yeah.
That's not good. Don't practice exorcisms, people. It doesn't go well for anybody.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Ew. It's 1940, so that can't be a robot. Oh, we got another thing of the sins.
Huh.
Well, that means red wine. I have the sacramental bread. Where's the red wine?
I don't think we have any red wine yet.
No, yeah. Well, we'll find it. It's got to be in one of these rooms.
Good evening, Father, and Merry Christmas. Good evening, and thank you for the invitation.
So let's look for red wine.
Regarding the debt, I think we are paying for the
we
sin
go.
Ah.
we've actually never committed.
No, that's blood.
We are being punished for someone
Yeah.
else's sins? Are you talking about
That's what we need. The wine is blood.
Yeah, but this is actual blood that our hallucination has caused to seem like it's filling
I'll
with.
not bear false witness against thy neighbor. But in this case, how can I not speak of him? Sam,
Ooh.
is Father Abraham involved? Obviously, we are dealing with a monster. Fear, beast. God has been unchained and is walking our very streets. This is the sign that the world is coming to an end.
I don't know that they should have put this guy on the radio.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. The beast will be in your very home at this instant, and he won't
It's weird to give him a thing for volunteering at the a thing for like give him an award for his time spent volunteering at the orphanage. Isn't he one of the ones running the orphanage? Like they said, the orphanage was under the purview of his church.
I don't know if he's running the orphanage though.
Well, if he's the head of this local parish and it's a church orphanage, it seems like he would be in charge. Although I don't know a lot about how those orphanages run, so I could be wrong about that. Judas Griffin? Who the hell is named Judas in this day and age?
Well, it's not this day and age.
It's the 30s. I don't think there were people named Judas in the 30s.
Yeah, but that's not this day and age. You mean
Okay.
the day and age of the game?
Yes.
Well, there might have been. You don't know.
I'm pretty sure that by the 30s
So
there
we
were no
need a
people named
key to get
Judas.
into that door.
Yeah,
and
key
we
for that
still
door.
Need
We
we
need
need
some
a bunch
wine.
of keys and we need some wine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think we should just take those teacups if we could.
I tried clicking on the teacups,
Oh,
nothing
okay.
happened. But I mean, I will go back and try again if we don't, because that's where we got the wine. That's the violin, which absolutely does not have a wine bottle hidden in its back. This is the him and his mistress. Nothing in that drawer. Bedside table.
No, nothing there.
So during Prohibition, you could get all the sacramental wine you wanted.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah, because it's a religious thing.
yeah.
Oh, it's a bass. Sorry, a cello.
It's not, yeah.
Not a bass violin. Gah! Tentacles.
Those were there before.
I didn't notice them earlier.
Really?
Somehow. I guess I just thought they were part of the woodwork. Alright, so we've got the book, we've got the cylinder, but I haven't found a phonograph. Oh, this door's open now.
Yeah.
That's new. And there's the wine.
Oh, there's our wine. Okay.
And the look of wine, presumably the taste of wine.
Oh, apparently we're really quiet compared to the game.
Oh, okay. Well, we will turn the game's volume down. Thanks for letting us know. Just quickly do that. Pause. Okay. We shall not be moved. We shall not. That was my test to see how we were sounding compared to the game. Alright. Back to it. And
Right.
let us enunciate.
Well, let us know if this is any better.
Hopefully it shall be.
And
Yeah. And, oh, do you know what happened to him then?
what?
He became Dracula. And if you know what that's a reference to, be the first commenter below the video to mention it, and you will win a prize. Just put in the time code for where in the video that quiz happened, so I can check your answer. Is that too? That's pretty obscure, right?
I think so.
Okay. I just don't want to do quizzes that are too easy to Google. I think Judas is Dracula might not come up with a lot of... Ugh.
Huh.
This psychological break we're having is very intense.
It is. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. A lot of weird octopus imagery.
But now we
which
can
is
go
strange.
downstairs, so...
So I assume one of these doors will be unlocked, and the unlocked door will be a staircase? Dear
Yeah, the
game...
staircase is right there.
Oh, you're right. There it is.
So, I mean...
Oof.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
Well, there are those tentacles, and there was a hentai dictionary.
That's not related to this
Oh,
game,
that was
though.
something
That was a
else.
completely different game.
Shit.
Okay. The animal-loving priest?
I don't know.
St. Francis of Assisi?
Was he an animal lover?
Yeah, that's what he's famous for. The animals all gathered around and loved him because he was so beatific. Saintly.
Beatific.
Beatific. I've never known how to pronounce that word.
Now you know.
If you don't know, now you know. I was just going to say, being on the rebound? Oh.
It's a bit of a problem that people think love is some kind of weakness.
Yeah. Damn. These guys, their relationship had some real issues.
No, I think he has issues.
He has issues, yeah. Well, honestly, it's the church that's at fault in that front.
Yeah. But
But yeah, it's not like I'm just. Oh no! Someone has beheaded the Jesus statue.
and it bled all over the couch. And he's fine now.
Boom!
Okay. Problem solved.
We just fixed Jesus and withdrew all of the blood of Christ. But wait a minute! If we withdraw the blood of Christ, does that uncleanse our sins?
What does it say?
God is dead. Reality is just about the material world. Nominum tuum dis.
I know.
Uh-oh!
How's your Latin?
Ghost child.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Chase it.
ghost
Chase
child.
the ghost.
Must chase the ghost child. Oh, I found the run button. It's left trigger. Yay, a new area where we can find another one of
It
those
was
8
a boundless
pages.
phantasmagoria. Great word.
In the midst of it, there was him.
Yeah, David.
Oh, see, there's the icon we found. Here's the icon that's in this map.
He just walked on it.
What do you mean? No, that's not the icon.
Oh,
This is
that's just
we're
stuff.
stepping on paintings
Oh, I see.
to get over the water. Yeah. So we're looking for an icon before we leave through a magic door. Totally
Makes perfect sense.
religion-y. So what do you think of the raspberry M&M crunches?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah. I find them less intense than the mint ones were. The flavor, I mean.
I don't know.
You think it's about the same?
Yeah.
Oh, Slender Man. They made a Slender Man movie that apparently specifically references the Slender Man attempted murder.
Really?
Yeah.
That's some poor taste.
It does seem that way. So quiet.
Where is your soul? That's a good
Long is the
question.
way and hard that of hell leads up to the left. Okay, that's famous. Oh. I do. I don't know any Eastern European languages. And that obviously wasn't Cyrillic, so... Is that true?
I don't think the game would lie to you about something like that.
So Anastasia would mean the reborn?
I guess.
Oh.
Or the resurrected.
Yeah, the resurrected. Which, God, so that's why they said Princess Anastasia survived the killing of the Romanovs, because that's what her name meant.
No, that is not why they say that.
You're sure?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Okay, you're not going to tell us. Oh, it just says blind, blind, blind.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Yeah, there's Greek.
Amor Vincent Omnia, so love something all? I don't know what Vincent means. Sapientia Eterne. Okay. Okay, we've got a golden mean circle with rocks and lit up on fire. Huh.
Well, it's some kind of shrine on that rock there, so you should
Uh-oh.
probably go up it.
It's an innocent doe. That is a lot of paintings.
Yep.
Hello, innocent calf. Do you want to lead me somewhere, innocent calf? Fire hydrant.
Steam valve.
Steam valve? What the hell? Maybe we're supposed to put something on that first? Interesting. Come on, lead me to a mystery. Calf. Or just run into the woods. You could also just run into the woods.
Oh, we couldn't follow it?
No. The woods are a wall you can't get into.
Oh.
Alright, so innocence flees from us is the message there. Thing is, if we're not the killer, who's murdering all of these kids?
Maybe another kid.
You think the altar boy might be the killer?
Maybe.
That would be a twist.
I mean, the numbers keep changing.
No. Oh, they do?
Yeah. First it was 7, then it was 8.
Well, I think he's the 8th one. I think there's 7 bodies and a missing kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and now he thinks, because he found that letter, that the kid is either alive and or suicidal. Although we don't know who wrote that. Also, the suicidal thing made it sound like the kid is an angel,
Yeah.
which he's
But then it was
probably-
like you called them angels, but they were actually demons.
Do. Oh, there's the icon. Archangel Raphael. And what is Archangel Raphael most famous for?
I don't know.
Using the size as his weapon.
That's what I was gonna say.
Why
I didn't feel like
didn't
that
you?
was right. Because I thought it was a serious question and not a
No.
Ninja Turtles reference.
Of course it's a Ninja Turtles reference. It wasn't Archangel Michael.
It's very Harry Potter or Life is Strange.
Should really play Life is Strange at some point. I own it.
I played part of it.
Is it any good?
Yeah.
Creepy. Alright, so we found the icon. Now hopefully we can figure out what's going on with this steam tunnel thing. Because we've got all these Wait a minute, didn't we pick up all of the... Oh! I'm like, didn't we pick up all of the icons? What happened to them? And the answer is, Daggerwood allows us to walk wherever we want on the lake. Before we couldn't cross the lake.
Yeah.
We could just walk along the path, but after we found all the pile of icons now, there are infinite icons to let us cross the lake. Which suggests there's something important around the steam tunnel, but I don't know what it could be. We got all of those, festival bunting? Is that what those are called?
No, that's like Tibetan flag stuff. They're shrines.
Oh, okay. Exit door's not open yet. Okay, we've got Star of David, we've got Illuminatus, we've got, I assume, Turkish writing?
No, that's
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
We got an Ankh, so it's all of the religious symbols that they decided to call out. Pentagram or pentacle, flaming heart. Alright, what's this deal? Just a tear is all she wanted. Okay.
Okay, walk it. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Don't we have to turn those to make something happen?
Well, we need the thing that links the two of them.
Oh.
And it just said it's buried with the dude. But this is not a grave. Some kind of a ritual circle. It's not a grave. Well, assuming we were supposed to do this in a certain order, logically we should have done this, found the paintings, gone and done that, found out about the buried dude, which means, oh, here we go.
Why do you assume that there's an order?
I'm just based on the way the level is laid out.
We can't go in there?
No. You see, I think after we saw that, he was supposed to lead us to the icon that we found on our own. And now that we've got the paintings, maybe we're supposed to walk across to the other side and find the grave to find the thing we're supposed to use for the middle. Maybe this fire plug is what we needed. I know it's... Yeah, see? You actually have to move the rocks. To use the vernacular. Sucker. There we go. See, the gauge.
Yep.
Yeah. No, so when they build levels like this, I mean, they generally do want you to do stuff in a certain order.
Okay.
But this game is built in such a way that you can't screw it up by wandering around, which is nice.
Yeah.
But you are free to wander around. But if you follow the visual clues, like, see, we were supposed to go straight from that wall over to here, because this is the next most obvious thing. We just missed it. Alright, so, now we turn this to a winter night and a hot cup of tea.
I really love to play such types of games with you. You're a bit boring and all, but you will get
I see. We did it!
Hooray!
We rescued the orchid! I don't know if that's an orchid. Oh, hey, it's got words on it.
It is not an orchid.
It is not an orchid. Some kind of flower, though. An orchid
Lotus,
is the only
maybe?
one I know. Is that what lotus looks like?
I think so.
I can tell you what tulips and roses look like. That's it.
You need to get out more.
I do. Although, whenever I get out, I don't look at flowers.
It's not even about looking at flowers. It's just worldly experiences.
It's true. What the hey? How did we end up here?
Because when we go through the door, don't we usually end
Right.
up here? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's bad when you destroy precious books to hide keys inside. For example, Robert McKee's story.
Did you put a key in there?
No, I should have. It's where I hide my flask.
Oh, good.
I mean, that's what it's for, right? Hiding flasks?
For whatever you want.
Right. Flasks are
I
like the
hollowed
right
out a
thing to hide.
shitty book.
Just flasks are a good thing to hide. Okay. By the way, I like that, see, it's difficult to do reflections in games.
Mm-hmm.
So they're making it part of the plot. Veni, Vini. Astatorum.
I don't know.
I can't read
I
that
got
next
nothing.
word. Something stars. More bed of blood. Inverted crucifix. That's never a
Uh-oh.
good sign. Spin that bad boy around. Oh, here's where we tried to. So I've got holy water. I've got my rosary. So we just need the stole. The stole is the neck thing, right?
It's what you wear, yeah. It's not really a neck thing.
Don't you wear it around the back of your neck?
You drape it over your shoulders.
Okay. Alright, where would a stole be? Back in the bedroom, maybe?
Back, it might be with his vestments.
Oh, right! In the first room, there was his jacket over his coat was over
His
a
clothes.
thing. Yeah.
Vestments.
Yes, his holy vestments, his priest uniform, as I call it.
Oh, there's no stole.
Damn it! Inside the closet?
Maybe. Oh, doesn't appear to be anything in there.
No. Was that? No, that's not a stole either. Creepy. That's new.
Yeah.
Apparently he has decided to spend Christmas going insane.
Well, a lot of people do.
That's actually a very popular time of year for people to go insane. And for Shane Black movies to take place.
Mm.
Are those two facts linked? Yes, obviously. He has a weird Christmas fixation.
So does that mean Predator will be set around
Predators
Christmas?
is definitely set at Christmas. Although, I watched the trailer and it seems to be set at Halloween, but maybe the start of the movie is set at Halloween, and the rest is set at Christmas.
It's a long time for a Predator movie to take place.
Yeah, but maybe, like, the intro, because it's about dudes who encounter a predator in, like, South America, and they come back and they report on the predator, and then it attacks the small town they're in. So maybe maybe the whole encountering the predator in South America, whatever, happens at Halloween, and then the rest of the movie happens 2 months later.
Uh-huh.
So, like, the pre-credits stuff happens at Halloween.
You have no idea.
No, I don't. I just know that the script it's based on was set at Christmas. I know that Shadow Company, the film the script that eventually became this movie, was set at Christmas, because all Shane Black movies are set at Christmas. Fred Dekker movies aren't set at Christmas, though, which is why they made which is why the Monster Squad is not set at Christmas. So maybe, like, Fred Dekker won that fight and Shane Black won this fight.
Mm-hmm.
I just rewatched Night of the Creeps.
Yeah.
Which is the best movie.
It's a great movie.
Did you know there's an alternate ending?
Really?
Yep.
Does he finally kill himself?
Who?
The detective.
He kills himself at the end of the movie.
Suicidal detective.
No, that's how the movie ends. He gets into the basement, there's gas everywhere, and he sets off the explosion. Right, and then what happens in the theatrical release, right? Okay, let's watch this and I'll tell you. Oh. No!
Or, you could leave the priesthood,
Yeah.
and maybe none of this would have happened.
Yep. Leave the priesthood, marry the lady, have kids, work as a lay preacher. You can work for God, not in the priesthood. Plenty of people do it.
Right?
Go to England and join the Anglican Church.
Well, I don't know if that's
Get
an
all
option.
the married you want. But anyway, so yeah, what happens is, so in the original, and then like, oh, thank God this is all over, and then the dog turns out to be possessed and spits worms at them, and that's the end of the movie. The European ending, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's happy, they defeated all the worms. Then we cut to the detective's zombie corpse, horribly burned, walking down the street, stumbling into the graveyard, worms spewing, him falling, the head exploding, worms spewing out into the graveyard to find new zombie corpses to eat the brains of, and I'm like, there's no brains left, but whatever. And then, as that happens, the alien spaceship zooms down to come and clean up the worm situation that we haven't seen since the 50s when the movie started.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, that's a much better ending!
Yeah, that's a good ending.
And that's the European ending of Night of the Creeps. See, there's loaves and fishes. But a very limited amount of
There's
loaves
also
and
a
fishes.
cylinder on the table.
There is? Oh, you're right, there is. A woman's rage? Uh-oh. Apparently it's the deadliest kind of
Well,
rage.
he just broke up with her.
He really should. There is a lot of fishes. Maybe they really are unlimited fishes. What is this?
It's a window.
No, but what's in front of the window?
Just a curtain.
Oh, it just looks very weird for a curtain. See what I mean? Like, there's stuff that doesn't seem to be connected to anything. I think that might be a holy seal of magic rather than a curtain.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a curtain.
Alright. So this is that's weird that Wait a minute, look!
What?
The mirror is showing you
Something else.
the photograph. Oh, no, there it is. Sorry. It's a photograph
What
of him
are
scolding the kid.
Doing to that kid.
I think it's some sort of scolding. Though it's not exactly clear what kind. Still no vestments. Alright, we don't have a new key, but we do have a new plot roll. So let's go listen to the plot roll. Block of ice. Just do giant blocks of ice
That's where I keep my ice.
in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
So I was explaining to somebody the other day why clean meat is better. And they're like...
Dirty meat?
Well, you know, meat that you have to slaughter an animal to eat.
Oh, you have to slaughter an animal to eat all meat.
No, clean meat you grow in a vat. That's why they call it clean meat. And he's like, it just makes me creeped out to think my meat was grown in a vat. Right?
Yeah, watch, oh, hold on.
Okay. Oh. Ah, so that's why all the blood. He forced her to have an abortion. And it killed her. Oh. What?
Oh.
Damn. He's already in England. He could just join the Anglican Church at any point.
No, but if he's Catholic?
Yeah, there's no difference. One, the Pope is the head. The other one, the Queen is the head. Other than that, it's the same church. Also, priests can get married. Oof.
Wow.
Yeah, she was not screwing around.
What's wrong with his head?
Whose head?
Oh,
No, that's the one we put back
no,
together,
it just
remember?
looked weird from the other angle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I remembered the argument the clean meat people
there's
had
a
used.
Coffin?
Yep, a sarcophagus. That the clean meat people had used, which is true, because I looked it up. Apparently, when they first started making freezers, the ice industry, said, it's dangerous to use ice made by a machine. The only ice you can trust is ice we saw out of a lake in the winter and then keep in a sawdust-filled warehouse all year long. It's now they take a tiny bit of meat, they put it in a vat, and it just doubles in size over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's
Until
weird.
you got meat. It is weird, but they're right now developing ways to 3D print ribs, so they're going to be able to grow ribs for you to eat.
Also weird.
It is weird, but it's less difficult. It uses less resources than having an animal grow just to kill it. And it tastes exactly the same.
I don't know.
Of course you don't know. You
I
haven't
don't know
tried it
about
yet.
that. Anyway,
But all the
watch
people who
movie.
have... I'm just saying, all the people who have actually tried it are like, yeah, it tastes... I mean, there's no difference because it is the same meat.
Watch the movie Antiviral, and you might have a different opinion about
Because a horror movie...
meat grown in a vat.
Well, no, and I mean, the sad part is, when I talk about this thing, people always going, so they always point out that people are going to start being cannibals.
Oh, what's all this stuff on
This
the
is
floor?
new. Well, it's
Yeah.
a ton of blood.
There we go.
There we go. And I'm like, yeah, people... Oh, it was... We walked out of the room and turned left. and searched the whole house. Had we turned right, the stole was immediately there. But yeah, like, I'm sure that there will be cannibals growing human meat in these vats to eat, and I'm not okay with that, but I do admit that will happen. And there's no legal way, that will be happening. It's not okay, but it will happen. But that doesn't mean this isn't a better way to get meat. Whoa! We're being pushed away from the bed. Oof! Spiders.
Yeah.
Oh, we got through that okay.
Did we, though?
No, we didn't. Oof.
Oh. Can I just move that out of the way?
No, we can't yet. It's a crucifix, obviously. Well, I'll just turn the dials to where they have to be to open it.
It's obviously going to be 666.
I know, I'm just trying to figure out how to get it to 666. Oh, good, there's one that each one can... I thought it was going to be one of those situations where I had to move certain ones a certain distance.
Now stick your hand in there.
You know, you could go and grab something to grab it with.
I know, right?
But, you know, because of his Catholic nonsense, he believes that pain has to be linked to cleansing. Did he burn his face?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, dude?
Well, pretty clearly, he's crazy.
That's true. Oh, crap.
Huh.
I'm just saying, Anglicans don't pull this crap.
So it's not the same as Catholicism.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Way to go. I love signs from David. Oh, that's a nice visual. Oof.
Tornado, Maddie. Hello. Satan could be misunderstood, or she could be nice. He or she could be nice.
Oh, weird. Check it out. Watch.
Huh. Oh,
Changes
that's
the
neat.
whole world.
Well, sometimes it's summer, and other times I guess it's winter.
So my clinching argument that won me the debate was, have you ever been inside a place where they keep chickens? And he's like, yes, I have. And I'm like, how could meat grown in a vat possibly be more disgusting than that? And he did not have an answer for that.
But what about meat that is... What about happy cows raised on happy farms?
Oh, yeah, and that's fine. If it's 100% humane, that's great. That's just not 99% of the meat people are eating.
Well, that's why you gotta go to a good butcher.
I know. Or just, you know, but I'm just saying, clean meat is going to replace industrial meat. Like, I think there'll always be, like, organic...
I don't know if it will, though, because the industrial meat, it's a big industry.
I know, but this
There's
stuff
a
is
lot of money in
already...
it.
It's already almost cheaper than industrial meat, and the big meat producers are starting to invest in it. Because
Are they?
they only care about money. Like, these guys... It's not like these guys Oh, look, the text went over the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of them, Cargill is starting to look into it. Because they're like, it's obviously cheaper, and it's obviously less of a hassle. And now that they're 3D printing ribs, you can gonna be able to get like a T-bone fake steak, or clean steak, really, because it is actual meat. And the question is, it's like, you're growing meat. It's just a question of, are you growing it in a vat, or are you having a cow give birth to another cow, and then feeding that cow for 2 years to grow the meat in a hugely inefficient way? Or are you putting a piece of meat the size of a grain of rice into a vat of nutrients, and then 2 months later, you have 3 cows worth of meat?
Well, what's going to happen to all the cows?
They'll kill the ones they already have, and they'll stop breeding new ones, and then we'll just have...
So we'll just never have cows?
No, they'll continue to
They'll
breed
go
them for less...
extinct.
No. A, they're not going to go extinct. First off, a lot of, conservation organizations would make sure that never happened. We just wouldn't have billions of cows that were breeding just to slaughter, although we still would have a bunch of cows we bred to slaughter for leather, for example. So, cows aren't going to disappear. Chickens aren't going to disappear. We're just not going to be breeding 800 million of them a year just to kill. But no, we're not going to run out of cows.
I'm not. I'm not on
No,
board.
I know you're not on board yet, but, like, this is the future.
Well, it might not be, because it's probably... I don't know how it would be kosher.
I'm sure they're working on figuring that out right now. Because there's no animal to slaughter, and the animals don't have blood, I'm sure it would be more kosher.
I don't know, because it's not technically alive.
Wouldn't that make it, like... Would that cause a problem with kosher?
might.
You don't have a problem eating plants.
But this is meat we're talking about.
I know, but
I
it might
see
be
there
reclassified.
being
No, you're right.
religious issues
There could
surrounding
be religious
clean
issues
meat.
surrounding it. But that is such a tiny portion of the meat market.
Yeah, but kosher meat's really good meat.
I know.
Everybody should be eating kosher
I
meat.
know kosher's meat because you know it's treated well and you know it's slaughtered well.
I am doing well, thank you.
That is great to hear. Hey, we found a cow. Speaking of kosher meat, it's the innocent fatted calf. What?
Oh,
Hey,
veal
buddy.
is delicious.
That's what they say.
Okay. Tornado Maddie. I tried to become human, and I absolutely love it.
Good.
I love games that every choice is critical.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, maybe give something like Banner Saga a try. If you
Banner
like
Saga's pretty awesome.
making critical choices. Also, it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's one of the best looking games. Hey kid, what's up? Oh.
Aha! Okay.
You gonna show me the other grave you want me to put a picture on? May you never understand. Ooh.
Oh.
Sprint, kids, sprint, and I'll follow you. It'll be awesome. Is that it? Oh, wait, I didn't change the time here yet.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, listen to what it's playing. Well, I don't think nothing's changed. Like, look, now there's this nonsense. Also, you can hear the flapping of wind. Flapping of cloth in the wind is obviously what I meant to say
So
there.
have you found the icon yet?
No, and there's 2 on this level.
Oh.
Yeah. I haven't seen any icons, and we've been looking on all of these tombs. We got all of this wood to cut for... Oh, a secret path leading to the Eastern Church. I wonder where we are.
Well, given the onion domes.
Yeah, like I said, somewhere in the Eastern Church.
Great laboratory?
Whoa.
I guess it's time for me to meet my brother, Alexander, the little prince, as everyone calls him. He has a special trap that will help you. He lives in a small house on top of a hill.
Uh-oh.
He never listens.
Uh-oh. So anyway, speaking of, where can you find the laboratory? So the Great Laboratory, where do you think you can find it? If you can tell me where to find the laboratory, be the first commenter below the video to mention it, the geographical location of the laboratory, be the first person to mention it in the comment section below the video, and you will win a prize. Just put the time code for where this quiz happened in the video so that I can check the answer and award you your prize. You know, no one's ever gotten that quiz.
No.
No. I thought it was a really obvious answer, but apparently it's not.
They're anime expos, Maddie asks. There's Anime North in Toronto. I don't know if there's an anime expo here.
No, Ottawa doesn't have one?
No.
Hell, we just got our own Comic-Con, recently.
I don't know if there's one in Montreal.
Oh, there must be one in Montreal.
An anime expo? There's definitely
Montreal's
a Comic-Con.
huge.
But I don't... Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But Anime North is the only one that I know about.
Anime North is also huge. I love hearing about that.
Toronto has a lot of conventions. They have one specific for Sailor Moon.
They have a Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a Supernatural convention. I don't know if there's a Doctor Who one.
Boom,
I
icon.
think so. Oh yeah, good call.
Shroud of Turin themed icon.
How do you know there are two?
At the beginning of remember the icon display at the beginning, and it's got the glowing place where they go?
Oh, okay, there were two.
Yeah, there were
of them?
two spaces.
Well,
Yeah.
there might be one in winter and one in summer.
Sic Transit Gloria Mundi. Wow.
Did you hear what I said?
The other one might be where?
In the summer.
Right, smart. We'll check the summer before we leave. If we don't find it, we'll check the summer before we leave. It'd be nice if in the winter this was frozen over to walk across, and in the
Yeah.
summer you couldn't.
So looking for a house on a hill?
Yeah, and I think this is the path that leads to it. We just got to go back the other way. All glory flees the world? Sic Transit Gloria Mundi?
There we go.
I like details like this. There's this whole thing in the last Dishonored game where you had you could
It
jump.
reminds me of Frambo.
Oh yeah, we can play more Frambo.
No, I'm just saying this reminds me of that.
Oh okay.
Right?
Oh, with the flipping worlds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go.
Looks like a house on a hill to me. A syringe.
That's great.
The old timey syringe.
So,
Corrupted
we
by
just-
poison. My God, I watched the most depressing movie. It was about the AIDS epidemic
yeah.
and how it was massively, what do you call it, helped along by the switch over to plastic syringes.
Uh-huh.
Because glass and metal syringes you could boil
Right.
and they'd be good again. But plastic ones you're supposed to throw away, except
No one's throwing them away.
no one's throwing them away. They're just reusing them, but you can't boil them because they melt.
Yeah.
So there's no way to... Oh, right, of course, we have to switch time. Like, how do we get this open? Well, how do you get it everything else open, dummy? Ew!
Oh. Wait, 2 hearts?
I know, breath, love. Okay.
Breath. Okay, hang up the lungs.
Ew. Alright, yeah, no, I know. I know. And that's
That would
the
be
brain.
the brain.
And then... love.
Okay, now what? Did we do something wrong?
I think did we? Ah! I always hate that when that happens in games.
When you have to cut yourself?
When you have to cut your hand to bleed on something. Just playing another game where we did that, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, syringe.
Oh, yeah, syringe. Thank you. Are we
Now
done?
what? I don't know, nothing seems to be happening.
It seems to think the love on the hearts is wrong and the breath on the lungs is wrong. Because look, the I know is making a sound, right? But, oh, it's dancing either way. Let me check something.
Oh, that one just...
Yeah. That one just dances.
I think it was right. I think we're just I don't know, we're missing something. Maddie wants to explain more for Rambo. Did you enjoy Anime-thon? Was it weird?
Alright, so... Yeah, okay, so only the I know makes a sound. Breath is obviously there. Love is always... Maybe we turn the dial? We had to turn the dial.
I thought you had turned the dial.
Oh, yeah, we had. Maybe do something with the blood or the hand or the
Let's try the music
syringe.
box.
Is it a music box?
Your music box?
I don't have a music box.
Oh, turn that dial.
Oh, that dial. Oh, okay.
There you go. Okay.
So the brain just worked, but everything else you had to do something
Yeah,
to make it
yeah.
work. Okay. Boom! Dead baby.
It's not a baby.
I know, it's just an awful thing to say.
Yeah, we sorted it out.
The answer, of course, boredom. Was that horrible? That was probably horrible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just cribbing from Hannibal.
Alright, and now let's read that tomb.
Nice. Very classy crown. But that ended the level, so we didn't get a chance to find the other icons.
Yeah.
So we've just locked ourselves out of the best ending.
You've won a boat! Were you thinking the same thing?
Yep. Wow.
Not a good way to entice a suspected multiple murderer of
Out
giving
of this-
himself
yeah.
up.
Well, seeing as we've locked ourselves out of the good ending, I'm going to see if we can load.
Maddie,
so-
I am not calling anime weird. I'm calling anime conventions kind of weird.
They are. I don't think anybody could debate that.
Yeah, not having enough money is always a problem. Conventions will just drain your bank account.
Oh my god, yeah.
There's so much stuff to get.
I know. Of prominent supervillains, and so she pitched it to she pitched it to the editors, and they're like, every villain you've mentioned is already in one of the books. And she was like, oh, okay then. Well, can I have Bane and Ragdoll and Vandal Savage's daughter and Catman and Silver Banshee? And they're like, we literally don't care about any of those characters, so go nuts. But you can't have Catman. I'm just going to remind for when we come back. Find other
You're right,
fun. I know what I
other
said. Right? So she said, and then they said, here's the thing. You can't have Catman. Kevin Smith recently did a Batman series of stories that was about humiliating Catman. So no one will take him seriously. You can't use him anymore. And she's like, yeah, but Kevin Smith's not a good writer. And I feel like Catman is something that I could really use to great effect. And they're like, nope. So, she had the artist do the first section of the comic book with Catman in it anyway, and started with Catman as like Catman being DC's Tarzan because DC didn't have one.
Right.
And then DC was like,
yeah,
and he's like the sexiest guy in the world and scars on his chest and being a badass. And they're like, okay, you can have Catman. It's fine.
That's hilarious.
All right, so we're going to take a stop from Grey Dawn here, the creepy head trip world of a priest who's probably been murdering children because his girlfriend may have died when she had a miscarriage or an abortion of their sin baby.
She wasn't pregnant.
No,
she was
she was
demanding him to get her pregnant.
And maybe he did, and then we'll see what happened.
Unless he impregnated her with a demon.
That could have happened too.
Because he is already demon?
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
He had been into satanic orgies before, so
that's true.
Who knows? All right. So anyway, thanks for coming on this journey with us. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. What else? Yes! If you'd like to hear more from us, check out the AVOD, our weekly podcast about horror movies and pop culture. And lists.
Love a list.
We do a list every week because it's a continuing theory we have that the internet is bad at making lists. And we offer proof of that every single week. Yeah. Recently, there was a list that didn't know what a fight scene was.
Yeah.
How can you not know what a fight scene is?
They included chase scenes. They
chase
included
scenes?
a battle scene.
A battle? Like, a car chase isn't a fight scene.
A foot chase and a car chase.
I know. What? It's like...
Not a fight.
Oh, the foot chase in, but they went up a building. And occasionally while running across a building, they threw a thing at each other. That's still not a fight.
No, it's a foot chase.
All right. And we don't care that it's a parkour chase and not a foot chase.
No, it's still not a fight.
It's still not a fight. All right. Do best parkour scenes. There, You want to do that list, you jerks. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to put in comments or enter the quizzes, put in the comments section below the video. We will see you back here for more, but until then, au revoir.